And we are back. Team Kaliber on match point. A clutch SND. Almost unclutched it. 6-5. Uplink. 16-8. Pretty dominant performance there on Detroit. So that leads us to a second hard point. And if you remember the first one, Team Kaliber was leading the whole way until the final hard point when you saw ISO take it back. So I think TK definitely has the potential to win this one. But ISO, as close as the games may be, you just look at their numbers and they're 3-4. No, they're 4-5 so far in the Pro League. They were 10-1 at relegation. This is obviously their best game mode.
They're 4-5 right now in Season 3?
Yep.
You know what? I was feeling really, really confident. You just shook my confidence.
That's what I do.
I'm now taking TK for sure to close this out 3-1.
Maven would be like Rain Man if this happens. He called it. He called Orbit before he uncalled Orbit and picked Epsilon. You could have had such a great night of predictions, mate.
What? No, I had. Well, no. I had TK pick for the series. I said ISO pick for Game 4. I'm now switching to TK.
Okay, you're on board.
I live in a world in which I like freedom of choice, Chris, and you guys try to pigeonhole me into picking one team, whereas I would sometimes like to pick multiple teams and maybe get half a point instead of a full point for one.
I support you to pick whatever makes you happy.
You want.
Whatever gets you excited, makes you happy. I think
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. That's what friendship's about, ladies and gentlemen. That is true friendship.
Support your friends.
All right, so Game 4. What map are we going to? It's going to be BioLab. It's going to be Hardpoint. I'm taking TK. I am expecting a big game out of Nameless. And on the other side, I'm expecting a big game, a bounce back from Lamagod. Lamagod had a pretty rough uplink. I think he's going to fire back here, be on all cylinders. Big Hardpoint coming at you.
I did not change my clan tag. I'm fixing this now.
Oh, yeah, I need to make mine Chris. How do I do that? I actually have no idea how to do that. Is there an easy way? Player card? Customization?
I think you're doing it well. You're doing a great job.
Plans? My clan. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Oh, that didn't.
That's where you're going to find
that
it.
worked.
All right. Well, thank you guys for sitting through that. Game's loading up. Neslo was taking his time, but he's back in action. Also, for those of you guys asking in the chat, yes, this is the beautiful MLG scuff. Unfortunately, I like to crush wires with my chair. Here we go. Game number 4 loading up right now. Hardpoint, BioLab. And this is definitely one I could see TK taking. I could also see Havoc dropping 1,000 kills. Because Havoc, it is no longer TK's host.
Kind of up and down in the... I'm trying to remember the respawns. I think for the most part, I want to say it was more Silly and Lamagod going off in the respawns. Havoc had a huge game from time to time. But I don't know. He wouldn't be the one I'd look out for to really go off here. S&D is really where he is going to shine.
Yep. I think Dito and Silly are kind of your two safe bets.
Dito and Silly? All right. We'll keep an eye on Dito and Silly, but blue side typically having a pretty big advantage here.
Look at the movement from
Lamagod here.
Sorry to cut you off. He just
no, you're
like
good. Hey, listen, I like to hear you talk, Chris.
Kills.
I love it.
Over to Havoc now. The two SMGs going to be key here on this first hard point. I love Lamagod now. I just watched him jump around and prance across the green awnings. Looking at your mini-map, Havoc's been chilling for 12 seconds. No one's coming to hang out. Now he's getting all the action. Lamagod's still in your kill feed as it is the SMG dominance. 6-1 from Lamagod. We got to take our screen back.
Llama's shredding right now. Yeah, 7-1, 5 streak. Anyone that got into this hardpoint evaporated to his ASM1. I'm not sure if he's host, but he is doing an excellent job right now. Now,
this is actually going to favor Havoc as well. They vetoed Havoc's host, but I was talking to Moch, and he said, these are my neighbors in San Antonio. So these guys live basically in the same subdivision out in Texas, and you definitely think that host is going to come into play for the duo. The SMGs could absolutely take over this map. As you look at the scoreboard, though, TK only down 8 points already, and the player getting the kills is Theory once again early on.
Theory 5-4 right now. I switched to get eyes on him as he's going to be pushing. He's got a little bit of help from behind, but he's the first man forward. Nades come in, he gets one. Can he get the second? Kind of loses him. Jumps, dives, kicks. Finally able to get that kill. Very up and down engagement, but he will close it out. I'm watching Neslo now. He's in that like close left corner in the hard point. going to work, use his teammates as bait. He's able to finally clean one up. I thought he saw another player behind him there, but no, it might have been teammates. He's going to turn and burn, able to pick up the guy there inside of Biolab. 8 minutes left in this one. We are all tied up here. I'm still watching Neslo.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be wrapping around towards blue. He saw a player dash by him. I thought he saw a player dash by him. He didn't see a player dash by him. Only one left up for TK was Nameless.
Dino just splatters Nameless. I thought Nameless blew up the canisters with his head. Meanwhile, it looks like you got Llama God inside. No one is getting past Havoc on the front end. Llama God's still looking through that window, but I love the way you're seeing the push outside of the hard point. Dito baiting them across. Snow able to shoot everyone in the back, calls it out. Llama God's able to rotate his position. Solid hold here at blue. It has been 35 points all in favor of this ISO crew.
They're starting to pull away here. It was close early on. And this blue hard point, Chris, we can talk about it every single time. But for those of you that are new, this is your money hill. This is where you really need to lock it down. It's not that difficult to get that 45, 50-point range if you get an early setup. It's one of those few hard points in AW where you are going to rotate early. And you saw ISO do one hell of a job there, getting it locked down, getting the big time. And they're looking to try and push a game number 5, Chris. Llama God's 13 and 5.
Yeah, I was just looking through and I was like, there's one player who's unlike the others right now. It's Llama God. Let's just keep our camera on him. I feel like the man deserves it. He was kind of the reason that they're here right now in Season 3. In that matchup against Prophecy, it came down to a 1v1. And Llama God in round 11 clutched it for them. Knocked Prophecy out. And since then, they're able to go on, win the entire relegation tournament from the losers bracket, and they're off to a pretty solid start here in the Pro League.
Yeah, and that's a thing. I think Matt and I had a pretty long conversation about when we were casting a relegation. You know, like which of these teams, or I guess, do you see the new teams coming out of relegation? Do you see them performing well in the league? And when we kind of broke down ISO, we broke down, you know, a team like Epsilon. Yes, I know Epsilon's struggling early, but I think they'll get it together. But I can't point out that many flaws really with ISO. Are they at Optic Gaming? No. But can they hang with everybody else? I think so. I don't see any reason why not. They have young freaks on their team. They have a veteran in Dito. They have S&D stars. They have a good mixture for me that puts together a winning team.
And I think after watching them lose last night to Optic Gaming, you asked, could they ever upset Optic Gaming? Yeah, they beat them in a hard point. It was really close in that search and destroy. As we look over at the TK players, though, you can see they're now dropping behind by 48 points. Sharp is turning it on. And he is on a nice spree here, trying to stay alive, rotating around the map. 5 straight kills for Neslo, as Sharp is on a 4 spree as well. So they're heating up as a crew. Will TK be able to tie up this game?
They've got to heat up to do it. There's 5 minutes left. They really just need... It's going to come down to blue, Chris. If ISO controls blue again, they're going to get blown out. This is going to end up being a 100-point game, in my opinion. They got absolutely destroyed there last time. You know, you talked about the ASM1 prowess here of some of the players on side of ISO. You saw it there. You're seeing it right now. Silly's going off. He's got 2. Almost makes it 3, but a teammate gets that. They've got a lot of strong, close-range players. And it's all going to be about blue. We'll see here. I mean, they're pulling away right now. Blue might not even matter, actually. Depending on the lead they get through this and the rotation over to Eskies, Silly's still rolling. He's on a 5 streak, 19 and 17. They're crushing. This is going game 5. It's going to. They're all firing on all cylinders right now, man.
And now I'm worried for TK because game 5 also most likely on this host. Everyone just seems to be melting with these ASM1s. Silly went on a nice rampage there. Havoc was doing it earlier. Llama God still +8. And I'm looking at the mini-map, they're still rotating well as well, but most importantly, they are winning every major fight when it comes to cutoffs.
Oh yeah, they've been doing an excellent job of that. But again, there's a ton of time on this hard point, but if TK can get, I don't know, maybe make up 15 to 20 points on this, and then get that early rotate to blue, they will swing back into this game so quickly. I saw Havoc go sliding in. He was able to get one. ISO now back in control with 30 seconds to go. Neslo pushing orange, able to get one. He has 2 down below him that are going to be coming up the stairway. Gets one. Good job, Neslo. Able to pick up a couple. There's one in the back as well. Can he get that? Trying to be sneaky, not able to clean it up.
Having jumped through the window on Neslo there to hit him with the melee inside the hard point. 21 and 20.
Kids these days, Chris. Kids these days.
The numbers aren't fantastic, but the plays have been absolutely ridiculous. Llama God doing damage on the opposite side. You said it all comes down to blue. Here is that fight. First, it's TK inside. Trophy Systems just deleting every grenade thrown in there, and now you got Silly trying to find a way in. He's on top green, picks up one. His teammates trying to push. There's the nade from Llama God. Here's the break from Silly on the back.
So
Great retake here.
That's it. That's game over. I mean, they broke that so easily. I'm telling you right now, they're probably going to hold the rest of this. There were 40 seconds or so when they broke it. I think TK maybe killed half a rotation. They got 2 or 3 kills. I think they were both by Neslo, and then they just got swarmed. Theory's trying to break in, him and Neslo, but there's still one more alive in Silly, and Silly's going to answer with a 2-piece there. TK has it. Neslo's doing it all, man. That's 4. Neslo got, I think, all 4 players as they broke in. If it wasn't for Neslo, this game would be over already. It'd be a 250-50 game.
Let's watch Neslo as they run out of time. 34 and 27. No one else above 21 kills on your team.
No, I mean, every single time they've needed someone to defend a hard point, needed someone to break a hard point, he's been the man there to do it. Like, I'm not kidding. If he wasn't in this game right now and playing the way he is, this would have been an absolute just blowout for ISO.
Silly switching over to the battle for the final moments, leaving Llama God and Havoc to do the SMG work. And they are 22 seconds away from closing this out. All they got to do is take over the top one more time. And you'll see, here comes the flood. Silly from the back end, Llama God trying to push out on the outskirts. There's the kills, but no one's picking up time here. I think we might go down to the time limit, Maeve. I'm not going to lie. Had a little stats.
There's potential for it. They only need, what, 20 points right now? They're at top green. They have control. Now, they'll close it out here for sure. They should be able to if they've got a couple players set up. They've got everyone trapped in bio right now for TK as they're trying to bust out.
And here comes
And for some reason, when I looked at that, I was thinking they still had 40 seconds on green. So, no, Chris, you're probably right. This may go to time limit because
I was just going to let you say dumb things and I wasn't going to respond. It's late, man. Anything can happen.
Oh, man. My level of intelligence, I'll tell you, once it hits, it's late for me. I'm an old man. It's 8 p.m. Pacific.
It's been a long day for all of us, including these gamers who are looking to finish strong. Final 17 seconds here. Silly has reached 42 on the other end. Neslo has not slowed down. If anything, he's heated up. 41 and 33. Let's take a look at the man who might be our player to watch from Team Kaliber going into this game number 5.
Yeah, and I don't think I was exaggerating at all, man. Like, it's not that the other team was playing horribly. It's just, I swear to God, every time I watched him quite a bit on my end. I know you're hopping around, but I watched Neslo a lot, and he was just crushing around hard points. Like, anytime he had 2 people to beat, he was winning those engagements. It was really fun to watch. But despite that, Chris, we're going to game 5, buddy.
Heck yeah, we are. Game 5, round 11. Coming up next, guys, on the other side of this commercial break.